Hello all and welcome to the next video. I was kind of trying to debate what we were going to go into next after doing I guess you could say the mailbag kind of unboxings, where we got the Sabretooth and the multiple man and Pyro and Psylocke. I figured we'd just go into the villains line. This is a new line, just came out, and yeah, this was a line where I liked a lot of the characters in it, but I still wasn't kind of sure if I was going to get it or not. And I went ahead and I did, because when I found out that the Build-A-Figure was going to be Xemnu, I really wanted it after that. And it's got enough characters that I think can go well in a collection. So yeah, we got the Hood and Arcade. First up, you might remember I already unboxed Dormammu from this wave, and now we're taking a look at these two. So yeah, I have most of the wave in one form or another. I already did Dormammu. That came first. Like when I pre-ordered Dormammu, that came in really quick from Big Bad Toy Store. And then when I went to Walmart one day, these were out. I don't know what's going up with that. I've noticed that the past few Marvel Legends series have gotten to my Walmart and some other Walmarts in the States really quickly before they've even gotten to like some online retailers. And I know like sometimes that happens. They'll make it to brick and mortar before they get online, but it felt like these were like they went up for pre-order and then they came out and it was like, what? Dormammu I ended up getting from my pre-order, because I had pre-ordered the whole pretty much all the set. I think I pre-ordered all figures. And then Dormammu came in first. They didn't come in as a set. They were getting sent separately. And Dormammu came in, and it was great. I did the review. We talked about the Xemnu figure in that video, I think. And then about a week later, or not even, about a week later, I went to Walmart, and these were there. They had all of them except Dormammu and Red Skull. All the rest of the figures were there. Dormammu and Red Skull were nowhere to be. Red Skull were nowhere to be seen. Yeah. So, as you can see, here's the line. Like I said, I had ordered all of them, and when I saw that they had almost everybody at Walmart, I went ahead and I bought. I already had Dormammu. I bought Hood, Lady Deathstrike, and Arcade, and Scientist Supreme, and they didn't have Red Skull, and I ignored the Doctor Doom and the White. So I just canceled my Big Bad Toy Store pre-order, and kept Red Skull as the only one that I needed now. So yeah, you don't need Doctor Doom to do the Build-A-Figure. He does not come with the piece, so you can just eliminate him altogether if you don't want him. So yeah, the only one I'm missing is Red Skull, and he just shipped a couple days ago, so he should be here pretty quick. But yeah, I plan to keep. So basically, I have all of the ones minus Doctor Doom. I'm gonna keep all of them except the Hood. I'm just gonna say it now. This guy's gonna go up for sale. He's the one I bought to complete the Build-A-Figure, basically. I know nothing about him. I had to look up who he was, and I'll admit, me and my friends, we were online playing games, and we actually laughed about his origin, because apparently he just beat the ass of a demon and stole his cloak. And I just thought, like, it was like some badass demon, and he just got beat by a street thug, and he stole his cloak. But he looks dumb. He's just like a dude with like a cloak, and he's got like a weird... It looks like Mark Cuban yelling, and very phallic-y projectiles there. I don't know what's up, man. This looks dumb. I'm sure there's some Hood fans out there. He's not even that old of a villain. He's from like the 2000s. He's relatively new. But I like most of the figures in this set, except this guy and the Doctor Doom. Not that I don't like Doctor Doom, I just don't like Doctor Doom in the white outfit when shirtless. It looks funny. My Walmart still has a lot of that Doctor Doom, too. There's like 4 of him there. I guess he's double packed in the boxes. I don't know. But I know that's a good story. Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. It's just not a look that I like for Doctor Doom. I like the classic green look, so I got that instead. I have the surprise about that classic green look Doctor Doom, too. I'll talk about that at another date. But we're going to do Arcade in the Hood. That sounds like a weird movie or a book. Arcade in the Hood. There we go. If you want to take a look kind of at the back of the boxes, read the little bios if you want, go for it. Yeah. I'm not going to get too much into Ximenu. I'm going to say Ximenu. Because I'm going to open up these 2 here, and then in the next video we're going to do Lady Deathstrike and Scientist Supreme. And then when Red Skull gets here, that'll complete the set. And we'll do Red Skull and the Ximenu Build-A-Figure together. We'll do those in the same video. So it's kind of like 2, 2, and 2 when you think about it. Yeah, we're going to open up the hood first just because... yeah, nothing. He's just a weird choice. I don't know what else to say. I think there's a lot of other classic villains you could have done, because they all have, like, other than Doctor Doom, they all have a very classic costume. I don't know who could have been in that spot. I mean, Toad? I mentioned that in the last video, how we still need a Toad. That'd have been nice. There's another retro X-Men line coming out, huh? Maybe we'll get Toad in that. Alright. I even thought about, like, not opening this guy at all. And, like, sliding it out just enough to get the Build-A-Figure piece out. And then sliding it back in. But, I don't know anything about him. Like, he's... Like, I know when we looked him up, like, we kind of just went over his history, because it's a very short, brief Wikipedia page. But basically, yeah, he's just a common thief who beat up a demon, took his hood, and then, like, tried to start his own criminal empire, and, like, never works out. I'm guessing, he's had some interactions with, like, Moon Knight and stuff, and I'm wondering, since now they're going to be doing that Moon Knight, I don't know if it's a series or a movie or whatever, but maybe this is kind of to drum up interest for that. I don't know. He looks like a bum of a villain, man. Like, I'm sure I'm pissing off a lot of Hood fans talking shit about him, but oh well. I mean, like, he's got a weird, like, penis fire thing. That's so weird. It looks so blatant. Same thing with that one. You may ask why I'm keeping him in the plastic here. That's because he's going back into the plastic, and I'm going to try to sell him if I can. So if you're interested in him, I'll probably post him up on Instagram. DM me there. He does have guns. They're just same kind of guns we've seen with other releases. They're painted black. So if you wanted some spare guns for, like, your Deadpool or some of your other characters, maybe a Black Widow or a Winter Soldier or somebody, there you go. Cool. Go ahead and try to get him out. I'm trying to keep everything here as whatever as possible. Oh, look at that. I just stole his hood. Now I have the power. I mean, look at this guy without the hood. He's just generic man. Look at that. What is this guy? If he didn't have that hood... First of all, with the hood, I didn't know who he was. Without the hood, he's Angry Dad? Like... This is the type of figure that they release because, well, he is a villain, but at the same time, a lot of people might buy him because they can use him as a custom. There you go. I mean, like, I can imagine a lot of people are going to pop the head off of this, put somebody else on there, and make some kind of crazy custom. There you go. That's what this guy is going to be worth. I'm just going to slag on the hood. Him and Cannonball, these have got to be the most... Okay, I shouldn't say that. Cannonball was a bad figure because of the way it was made. This is, like, a bad choice. Not necessarily a bad figure, per se. He's got all the standard stuff that's there. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. He's wearing, like, boots, like some nice boots, too. He's got some fancy boots. But like that, like, he's just generic dude. I don't know what to really... If somebody, like, take this away, and like I said before, even with this, I had no idea who he was. But take that away. If somebody was like, hey, who's this? I'd be like, like a really badly drawn Peter Parker. Like, I don't know. And that's an insult to Spider-Man. And look at that. So the hood is longer than his legs. So if you try to stand him up, he actually falls out of the hood. That's insanity. This is a rib. Somebody at Hasbro was like, hey, let's release this guy. Look at that. He can't because the hood's too long. So he can't even stand. Kinda, but like now he's facing like a weird position. Yeah, where it's like sliding. Oh, this is bad. That being said, like, I don't know who else this hood could go for. It looks kind of cool. It's actually got like a cool pattern to it too. And you got like the gold little medallions there, or buttons. If you wanted to put this on somebody else and use it for something, I bet that'd be kind of cool. Just with this guy, it's like, the hell? This is bad. I'm sorry. Like, if you're a fan of the hood and I'm insulting your favorite character here, good. That's all I can think of. Like, I don't know what else to say. This dude sucks. Yeah, we're gonna be getting rid of him. So, like, basically, since I didn't get Doctor Doom, I got everybody else. This is like the one figure that it's like I had to get him to complete the Build-A-Figure, and now I can get rid of him. But he came with Zenmu's left leg. So there we go. Zemnu. I keep saying Zenmu. Zemnu. M first before N. Again, I'm not going to go too much in the history of him, but I will when I do the Build-A-Figure. But not now with just the pieces. But he's an interesting character, especially from like his history in Marvel Comics. I didn't really know who he was until Al Ewing did an arc with him in Immortal Hulk, which is a really fun arc. That whole book in general is really good. I highly recommend it. Yeah, outright, let's... oh my god. I'll start putting this back. his penis effects. That's exactly what they are. You can't tell me that's not what that is. Shit. Oh, man. Okay, now we're actually going to have to take them out for this part. The damn hood. Yeah, we got the hood in. And then, like, check it out. Bam. He's just going to slide right in there. There we go. Perfect. Put him back in that. We did a pretty good job of not messing up the box. We just tore open the, or not even tore, we just cut the tape on one side. There we go. God, this guy. I don't even know who this is. And that's the thing too. Like maybe if I read a Hood story, he'd be more interested. Actually, no, he probably wouldn't be. I just like looking up his history and everything. I was kind of like, God, this sounds bad. So yeah, there he goes. He'll probably if you're interested in it, he ain't gonna come with the Build-A-Figure piece. That's staying with me. But you know, DM me on Instagram. And maybe we can work out something. Maybe you'll get him maybe I'll sell him at a discount since he doesn't have the Build-A-Figure piece. But not keeping him. We will keep Arcade. I do think Arcade is kind of a classic X-Men villain. Is he on the level of a Magneto or Apocalypse or somebody like that, or even like the goons like Sabretooth and Mystique? No, I don't think so. But I do think he's kind of interesting. He's kind of like if you took Jigsaw from Saw and mixed it with just the most hyperactive video game for teenagers. Like that's the best way I can describe him. Basically, he creates giant arcade machines, and he traps people in them, and they're death traps, and they have to escape. Think sort of like a Riddler in the last Arkham game. What was it? Arkham Knight, where like Batman got caught up in like all these crazy death race things he had to complete. Kind of like that. Only he does it with like these kind of arcadey machine styles. One of my favorite things with Arcade is if you haven't played Marvel Ultimate Alliance, he's one of the early bosses in that, and it is awesome. Like I love that level, like the carnival level with Arcade as a boss. It was really cool. But I do think he's kind of a goofy classic villain, so I'm cool with having Arcade. Yeah. Let's get into it. There's also I think it's like a one-shot Colossus book from the 90s that has Arcade in it. I've read that. Okay. There we go. Okay, first things first. Let's get out this spare head. I don't know why, but I'm getting a real Lex Luthor from the DC movies. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I'm getting a lot of vibe from that. And he wasn't really even Lex Luthor, right? He was Alexander. He was basically the original Lex's son, I think. I could be wrong in that. I don't know. I don't remember how they portrayed that whole thing. I tried to erase it out of my memory. I didn't really like his version of Lex at all. But I'm getting a weird vibe with this, which means I'm never going to use this head. I don't even want it looking at me. Let's just be honest here. Oh, we do have like his cane, basically, his kind of cane / wand. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Arcade uses this to like control stuff. I could be wrong, but I think that's how that works. It looks cool. It's a little bent. Might have to straighten that out a little bit, but it is what it is. And now we have Arcade. Very similar. Oh my God, those boots! I did not notice those in the box. I didn't realize he had like the platform boots. Oh my God, that's amazing. For all the wrong reasons. Oh, I didn't notice he was going to have those. I did not see that he was wearing those in the box. Unbelievable. I like this head sculpt a lot more. The short hair, yellow and red polka dot bow tie. He's got green on underneath here. Little green handkerchief over here. Double jointed elbows. This is actually one piece. It doesn't open up. Double jointed knees, thigh swivel, and platform boots. Oh my God. He is dapper, isn't he? He's gonna make him hard to stand. Damn. Come on. Get up there. Those boots were made for standing. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, there we go. The boots threw me off, man. I didn't realize that's what he was wearing because, like, in the box, his feet are below, like, the label. Oh, that's hilarious. That's great. That's great. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of makes it worth it. And he comes with the right leg of Xemnu. I'm gonna say the name wrong and different every time, aren't I? Yeah, cool. A simple enough Build-A-Figure piece. I'm noticing a little bit of a thing here. I think the feet are new, but if you saw my videos on Sasquatch and Wendigo, I think the leg, not the feet, but the leg are the same. Which in a weird way kind of makes sense when you see him as a whole, but I'm almost positive these are the same. Feet are different. Not the feet, but the actual leg. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of Xemnu turns out. Because I do have a couple of... I know Scientist Supreme comes with the arm, so we'll be able to look at that. And Lady Deathstrike comes with the torso, so we'll be able to look at that too. Anyways, there we go. Arcade and the Hood. God, the Hood. I don't know what to make of this guy. It's so weird. Like, I don't know why he was chosen for this wave. You could have done a character we kind of needed. And that, look, I'm sure there are people out here who are like, well, we did need him for some villain team I don't even know about. But, like, I think Toad would have been good. Help out some X-Men people here trying to finish, like, a Brotherhood team or something. You could have done... I think Toad would have been a good choice. Let me think. Who else could we have had here? Magus? I mean, we just got... well, no. We haven't gotten Adam Warlock yet. We did get one, but it wasn't like a classic Adam Warlock. Oh, well. But I'm sure there's, like, some characters we could have gotten beyond the Hood. Bullseye? I think a new Bullseye would have been great. Anything like that. I mean... And I think anything would have been better than the Hood. Yeah, there we go. Arcade and the Hood. I like the Arcade. Like I said, I think most of this line's pretty decent. Just not the Hood, and I'm not going to get the Doctor Doom either way, so... to have Xemnu is pretty cool, I'll say that. But, yeah, there we go. Yeah, check your Walmarts. They're out. At least here they were, in my area. But, yeah, check them out. I know Big Bad Toy Store just recently got them in, too. Like, in stock, starting to ship out. Because that Red Skull shipping out. But they did hit stores a little bit earlier than that. Yeah, cool. I'll check you guys out in the next video when we look at Lady Deathstrike and Scientist Supreme.